awesome sticks. Wait, no, wrong one. Another Stick Saga video. And as you can see, there's some different stuff. Number one, we have Vampire Furry here. Say hi.
Hi, losers. That was a joke.
Wait, hold up. Okay. That should have fixed my mic. Okay. So, what are we talking about today? That's you say what you. I told you. Okay, we're talking about.
Oh, you have school stuff.
We're talking about like school stories and teachers.
Yep. The worst teacher is our English teacher.
Yes, we have the same English teacher for this year, and she might be watching this video. So, hi, Miss Hasson, lol, XD. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that teacher.
Yeah, me neither.
She gave us a ton of homework.
She gave us like an unhuman amount of homework. Like, who does that? We have like
she gave
better
us like
things to be doing, like running YouTube channels.
And if you didn't do, no, that's not something. Okay, anyway, like if you had something to do, let's just say you had soccer practice. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Let's just say that you had soccer. It's fine. Let's just say that you had soccer practice, and then you weren't able to do your homework, and then Miss Hasson would just like yell at you.
She will. She'll be
for
like,
no reason.
Homework, learning is more important than stupid sports. And then we're just looking at her like, brah, it's none of your business, Miss Hasson. Like,
I hate her. She can die. Well,
me too, lol, XC, ha 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 ha.
Actually. Actually, though.
Seriously.
I hate my teacher. Ugh.
Yes. We hate Miss Hasson.
Okay, Hey, let me say a story, you rat. So one time, I was in line. I'm pretty sure we were going to lunch. And then some girl, I'm not going to say her name. I'm just going to call her Macy. So this girl named Macy said, like, she didn't say anything, but she just squeezed my butt. And I looked at her so weirdly. And I was like, girl, are you okay? And she was like, I'm doing it. And then she did it again.
What? The kids at our school are wild.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They are.
One of another thing that happened in my experience was, okay, so this was also this year, this one also involves Miss Hasson. Me and my buddy, who I'm just gonna call Jacob for privacy reasons, we were watching a movie on the day before the last day of school, and then Miss Hasson decided to watch a horror movie because we had supposedly been reading a quote-unquote horror book called Wait Till Helen Comes. Okay? And we're watching the movie, and the first jump scare happens. Molly's, the main character, is in, like, the car drinking wine, even though she's 12. And then...
Girl, what? Did I hear that right?
Yep, you
Girl,
did.
Go on.
Now let me tell you the story. Anyway, so basically she's drinking wine in the car, and then her little brother is like, yeah, she's like our age. But he's like, yeah, I'm going to bed. And then Heather, which is like the bad guy, well, not the bad guy, she's being controlled by the ghost. And then she pops up behind Molly, and then they play this like dramatic sound, and it scared me and Cito, but we had like a delayed reaction. Everybody freaked out, and I didn't see what was happening. My like reaction time was off.
So like the scene was done, and you're like, ah.
Yeah, like it was like 2 seconds after the jump scare happened, and everyone was done being scared, and I was like, oh god. And then I said, oh Jesus, and then Miss Hasson was like, who swore? who did it? And then I was just like, what do you mean, Miss Hasson? Just kidding. I was like, what do you mean swore? Literally nobody swore. I said Jesus, and then cause that's what I do. Well, XD. And then Sito was just like, what do you mean? And then she was like, somebody said Jesus, and I was like, yeah. And then she was like, you should be ashamed of yourself, mister. And I'm like, no.
Why?
You should be ashamed that you're a person.
I mean, yeah, it is weird. She said that? She said that?
She said, she said the swearing stuff. She didn't, like, you know, say.
Swear, really? But
it's just a Jesus. I said Jesus. That's it. And then she's like,
it's not really a swear.
Okay. Who?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you go.
So we have this like really, really annoying thing in our lunchroom. Wow. In our lunchroom.
The yakka
and
tracker?
It's like this stop sign thing. Yeah, that. And it just like goes off if we're too loud. It's so annoying.
And it has like faces on it. It's literally the worst. It's like you'll be.
It looks like something you would see in a preschool class.
Exactly. Like you'll be eating your sandwich, right? You'll be eating your crispy mac and cheese, crispy, juicy, tender. I just threw my new words on into a blender. Lol XD. Anyway, you'll just be eating your sandwich, and then you'll just hear. And then everyone will look over. And then everyone will look over. And then you'll see the yakka tracker went off and it's in the red. And then the teachers are like, okay, time for 2 minutes of level 0. And also like,
whatever level 0
just say be quiet. Just say be quiet. Taking away their privileges of talking just makes them, talk more. Because they know they can't do it. So, it's precious.
Yeah, also I think like when we get no red the whole week, I think it's kind of useless that we just get some little candy things.
If you get under if we do 2 or less,
and usually the candy sucks.
It sucks. They have
usually the candy sucks.
Like they don't even have gum. Not even gum.
Oh yeah, they don't have gum.
Like that's just
and they have these like really weird like lollipop things, but it's not a lollipop. It's like a quote. It's like a
it's like a healthy lollipop.
Like no. Let me see what I'm trying to say. So it's like it's like a Starburst, but a bit longer on a lollipop.
Yes.
And it's 2 half colors, so it's like pink and green. It's so weird. I mean, they taste alright. They don't taste the best, but like it doesn't make sense.
It's just like.
Have you gotten one of those before?
I just all the Hershey's are gone usually, so I just get like a Trix. I mean.
And then some people will get a lollipop. Wait.
I get a Twix.
The Twixes are good, but sometimes the chocolate will be like melted.
It will be melted, exactly.
Because the teacher buys it online. She buys the candy online.
Exactly.
Like on Amazon.
I also quote
just buys like the same candy on like Amazon.
Yes, but also I just noticed we're not saying the real kids' names, but we're also saying the Miss Hasson's name intentionally, right? Her actual name. Well, she should be ashamed of herself. Yeah. She should be ashamed.
Heck her privacy. I mean, I don't know. She's a very old.
She is like, I don't even know. I think
she's a very old school teacher, so you know.
She is old, and also you should go harass. I'm kidding. Don't harass her, please. I'm begging you. If you do,
don't harass her.
Anybody.
Do nothing.
Bad. Do nothing.
I will do nothing if you do, but just don't do anything.
Pulled off her head.
That must have been very satisfying. I had of that teacher, and she like gave us homework on the last day of school. She gave us a whole packet.
You told me about this.
She gives us like these like English packets, and they're so annoying.
I know.
They're like really large too. Sometimes they'll be so large that they're like heavy.
Like, I know! Like, it's just infuriating. You just want to have a chill Sunday. Then Miss Hasson's like, oh yeah, guys.
Then Miss Hasson
you
gives
have 4
you homework
packets of
on
homework
Friday.
to do. It's not funny.
Yeah. I don't like that teacher. She
Me
can
neither. My
die
turn to tell a story. Ha ha ha. Anyway,
okay,
so,
say your crusty story.
You weren't actually here because this was in summer school, but and I didn't tell you about this yet. So basically, it's the last day of summer school, and we're all crammed into one room because Miss French is in the musical, and we can't watch the rest of the movie that I was talking about because the
You've told me. You told me that.
No, that's just like the setup for the story. Basically, we can't watch it. So you know what she makes us do? She makes us finish.
What does she make you do?
She makes us finish our packets on the last day of summer school.
That sounds illegal.
And even the kids that weren't even in her reclass, usually, they got packets to do. They had to do math. I feel so bad for them. But, like, okay.
So they just came in there and they weren't... Okay, wait. So there's this thing in our school, and it's called chorus. You can, like, sing and stuff.
Yes.
And we used to be able to do free time while the other kids were in chorus. But like, then we had to do, like, some English stuff in, like, our homework instead of doing, like, free time and, like, drawing and stuff.
Yeah.
We had to do, like, Duolingo stuff.
Duolingo. That's Miss French's fault. Thanks, Miss French, for introducing us to the stupid bird that sends you death threats.
To the stupid green apple.
Yes. Let's go.
Like,
okay.
We were
trying my story.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Wait, can I say?
Yeah.
Wait. By the way, language we were trying to learn was Korean, but it didn't help at all.
Yeah, we had like a culture fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, basically,
yeah.
So me, Romeo, Lincoln, Max, and me. Yours truly. Anyways, we're doing our packets, right? Which is, again, like, literally illegal. Okay, sorry. I'm just really mad right now thinking back at how much this was wrong. But anyway, so they get bored, and my friend Max, he likes to tickle people. In case y'all didn't know that about Max. You'll see that in Versus Acadia, by the way. He tickles the like main villain to distract them. Anyway, He tickles Lincoln on the way back to his seat, and then Lincoln like gets mad, and since like we're all buddies and stuff, like we're a team, we roughhouse sometimes, and he lunges at him. He like full on lunges at him. You can ask anybody about this happens, and he lunges at him, and then Max sits down in his chair before this happens. He gets so you know like the little table that we have like in Miss Hasson's room. So he's in his chair and he lunges for him and he like pushes him, and then his chair gets pushed back into it and he like collapses under it, and they're just like laughing, and then Miss Hasson's like, you two, get over here, and then we're all like, we're like, Miss Hasson, is there a problem here?
Okay.
I'm not done yet. But what's that?
Drink or snack.
Can I get what I usually get for like drinks?
Like a Diet Mountain or something?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Sorry, my stepdad just came in and he was like, "Hey, I'm going to a pizza place," and then he asked me if I want anything. Anyway, so he lunges for him, and they're like, "Get over here, boys!" And then they go over. They go over, and then she's mad. And then suddenly 2 minutes later, we're all like, we just start doing our work because we don't want to get in trouble. So and then they say, and then 2 minutes later, she says, Hayden and Romeo, get over here now. And then we were like, what? What? Excuse, what? Excuse me? Like, we didn't do anything. We were just, like, victims.
What did she say to you?
She was like, ugh. So she really just talked to Lincoln and Max. And I was like, at the end, I was like, excuse me? Why am I here? And then she was like, you're here because your name was mentioned. And I'm like, excuse me, what?
Woman, what is the reason though? Why do you need to call
Like,
I'm like, wait, let me say something about that English teacher. So, like, so one time,
yeah.
some kid that we're going to call, we're gonna call him Raichu. So,
Raichu, just say Bruno.
Raichu,
Just say Bruno.
no, okay, anyway. And Raichu is just
Raichu,
like,
okay.
raises up hand, and he raises his hand, and he's like, I forgot my pencil. Can I go get one? And then the Miss Hasson is just like, oh my god, guys, you guys are like, it's basically stupid. Like, we've spent like half of the class talking about this one kid who forgot a pencil.
Like, stop picking on.
And
Raichu.
so the whole. And then she just blames it on the whole class when one kid
forgot
did
his
it.
pencil. Like, literally.
Yeah, like we spent half of the class doing that, and then we just started doing our work, and she was like talking to us like nothing ever happened.
But then
and then she just like.
But then when we start working to do what we're supposed to, she says, "Put your pencil down. Put your pencil down, and look at the board. Look at me." And then we're like, "Bruh, you told us to do something, and then you're gonna tell us to not do what you just said to do? Like, bruh."
Yeah. Also, sometimes she'll tell us to rip one page out of our packets, and then she's like, "Oh wait, no, never mind. Put that back in."
And then we've already ripped it. And then she's like, "Why don't you guys ever listen?" And I'm like, "You should go die."
Woman, you told us to rip the page out.
Yeah.
When I think, like, and also there are some kids who are not going to the school anymore, and like everyone says, like Miss Hasson's always like, when you're in college, I want you to think about me when you're doing English or math.
Yeah, when you think of me when you're doing math. That's what she said on the last day of summer school in math class. She said, "Think of me when you do maths." And I'm like, okay, so when I'm doing math, thinks of the devil. Thanks a lot, Miss Hasson.
Yeah, technically, because she's
telling you to think of Satan.
She also lives in her granddaughter's basement.
Wait, she what?
Miss Hasson, she lives in her granddaughter's basement.
Wait, she lives in, okay, I'm not going to say her full name, but she lives in G's basement?
Yes, pretty sure. I know she lives in a house, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
That's sad. But she deserves it.
Yeah. I mean, I bet the basement's nice.
It's nice and homey, and you got your own place to yourself so you can watch anime at 3 a.m.
I've done that before.
You what?
And I almost started crying.
No, I mean, like, inappropriate anime.
Oh, God.
Anyway. Any more story? Okay, I have one more story. I have, and then you might have a few more. I don't know. Okay, so
I don't have any more, but just tell your story.
Okay, so this one actually is this just making fun of Miss Hasson? Is that what this video is? Okay.
Basically.
We're gonna talk about Miss Hasson in general and like her personality and like how she sucks a lot.
Yeah.
like, you'll be just, like, doing your work as you do, like, she told you, and then she'll be like, attention class, and then we're like, what does she want now? And then she's like, she tries to give you a pep talk every literal 2 seconds. She'll be like,
Yeah,
we're working together,
like,
unless you're not gonna succeed, lol. And then we're like, shut it. We don't care about you, Miss Hasson.
oh, and another thing that made me stress a lot, I'm not gonna say what grade we're in, bestie, but like we're like the next grade you were in, the teachers might like fail you. You might fail the next grade you're going into, and that gave me a lot of stress for some odd reason. But like, yeah, I don't know why she said that to us, but she did. She was like, "You guys are going to fail the next grade you're going into."
Like, great parenting.
None of the teachers.
She's a parent and a grandparent. Great parenting, huh? Like, sheesh.
Also, one time when we were in science class, also, our English teacher is also our science teacher.
It sucks.
So
like,
that sucks.
Okay, at least you get a break from her. I have her for math, reading, science, and sometimes she's a recess teacher. Sometimes she's a lunch teacher. And in the second summer session, guess what? I had to be with her all day because I had her summer session too.
Oh, God.
I'm bad. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, that's
Continue.
I don't want to say, but I'll. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
At least.
I remember we were all in science, and I was just doing my work, and then I just looked over because Miss Hasson was walking somewhere, and then she just goes to her granddaughter's desk and randomly just gives her like a poppet. I don't like fidget toys, but I was like so confused. She just randomly gave her a poppet, and then she realized I was looking at her, and then just smiled at me, and then just gave her it to Genevieve.
You think after that she's like give you a poppet because you saw it, and you can't baby her just because she's your granddaughter. Like, everyone else wants a poppet, she doesn't even allow fidgets in her room. Like, she doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. She doesn't allow fidget toys in her room.
Literally, one time in reading class, she was like, it's becoming too much of a distraction. And we're like, shut it. And then she's like, oh, well, put them in the bin. And then the bin.
Yeah, I was like playing with my putty, and then she was just like, I was doing my work. I was reading in like some English book while playing with putty because I like to keep my hands busy while I'm doing that.
Exactly. That's
and then like, I mean, it does. And then like she just like, yeah, it does. And then she just comes over and she's like, everyone, put your fidget toys in the bin. It's getting distracting. I'm not distracted by it. I just
put your fidgets in the bin. Oh, hello there, Addison. Put it in the bin or you go in the bin.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like to keep my hands busy while I'm doing that because it keeps me focused. Yay!
Yeah, that definitely.
So it's the opposite.
Yeah, technically.
So
I just had like a poppet bracelet, and then she was like, put it in the bin. And I'm like, why should I? And then she's like, put it in the bin or you go.
And then like the whole class, we were just like quiet and we were like putting our fidgets all in the bin, and she was like just walking around like all of the desks, and it was like felt so weird because everyone had a straight face and they looked really sad.
It was like sad. She was like, okay, let me just
everyone just had like
keep working
great
or you
face.
go in the hole.
Like we were just like doing like our thing, and half of the class wasn't even distracted by their fidgets. They were just using them correctly. And then like she just tells us to all put them in the bin, and everyone has a straight face and they look so miserable.
They do.
Like, bestie.
Just stop.
I'm gonna say a math story. So there's this kid in a math class. I was just sitting there, and I have to go one grade lower in my math because I suck at it anyway.
Same. I'm surprised
there
I'm
was
passing
like
with
this
you.
kid. And there was this kid, little kid, and he was just like,
Can I say something? That must suck too, because these kids are like trying to make you not focus, because they're like in a grade below her, and they're like less mature, and they're like, "Hello there, they're like,
yeah,
"Hello
they
there.
like whisper to each
Who's
other.
this?"
They like whisper to each class anyways, and like I was just sitting there, and then like the teacher was like, I'm gonna say a name, what's your name? Jacoby, aka a bully I had. Jacoby, can you put away your wacky track thing? That's
Yeah,
another
whack-a-track. I
fidget
thought you were
toy.
gonna say whack.
And she was like, okay, anyway, and she was using it like, and it was getting distracting for him. And then she was just like, "Can I have that? It seems like it's getting distracting." And she was like,
But at least she's
"No,"
nice about
and
it.
he was like, "No, I'll give." Yeah,
At least
and then
she's
she
nice
was
about
like,
it.
and then he was like, "Oh my god, let me say it." Okay. And then he was like, "No, I'll use it correctly." And she's like, "Well, it seems like it's distracting." And then she took it away from him, and then he just like put his head on his desk and then just started crying. And I would sit right next to him. So for like 2 minutes, I had to hear this kid crying about the teacher taking away his fidget from being distracting.
That's just like he's
So,
like wrestling her
yeah.
for it, just like the ding ding thing. Okay.
Yeah, our school's weird.
Yeah, it's like it sucks.
Oh, wait. I have another story. Wait, do you have another story?
No, I don't.
Okay. So
Make
this is like the
kinda
last
quick, because I
one.
have to go eat dinner, and this one's like over a half an hour long. Anyway, just keep.
Oh god. Okay. Anyway, it's kind of quick. So me and my bestie, aka the one I'm talking to right now,
Oh, I thought you were gonna
we
say
were
Katie.
doing something for the cultural fair.
Oh yeah,
No.
I forgot we were partners.
We
for that.
were partners. Yeah, we were partners for that. And then and like the art teacher, we were painting them, and then she told us to put them somewhere, and I zoned out, and Hayden was, aka you, and you were still painting, and I was like zoned out, and then she was just like, and then she like pulled us over somewhere, and the art teacher was like, "You guys did not listen to my direction," and I think I said that pretty clearly. So it seemed like that you guys were either talking or not listening. And then I just put it there.
Seriously, I mean,
So
our art
that was
teacher's
very
nice.
weird.
Can I say something about the art teacher? Our art teacher is nice. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
She's really nice. But if you don't obey her opinion, if you don't obey anything that she says, you're going in the hole. Anyway, by the hole I mean like the spider pit. Anyway, anyway, go ahead, keep going. Or is that
was the end of the story thing.
Okay,
yeah, that was it.
That was the whole video. That was almost half an hour long. Shout out to @vampire_furry. It's this one, the one whose face is going the beautiful. Anyway, yeah, she'll probably be in some more videos because, yeah, XD lol. I'll upload this probably later. Anyway, I gotta go eat dinner now. See ya, vampire furry. Subscribe to her and subscribe to me.
Hey, y'all.
Because if I hit 30 subscribers before Halloween, then I'll wear a Hatsune Miku costume and I'll vlog myself wearing it. Okay, bye!